Gratitude, and it's Friday night at 8 p.m. And as you know, it's about beauty and it's about gratitude from the inside out. And I try to have people here, not try, do have people here that always inspire. And one woman in particular is Karen Dupiche. She is the makeup artist extraordinaire at The View. I've known Karen much longer than that, over 25 years, and we'll tell you the how and why and when and where and all that good stuff. So I want to welcome Karen Dupiche.
Hi, Angelo. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you so much. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, fantastic. Healthy, alive. Thank God for that.
Yes, and I see your girls behind you, your Emmys.
Oh, yes, these are, yeah,
Yeah,
just to inspire all artists,
amen.
let them know it's okay. We all can make it.
It's interesting, Karen. Did you ever have like Emmy on your radar? When we met, we were working in the retail world. I think you were at Paula Dorff, Giorgio Armani. I was at Le Mercier, Lorac. Did you have that on your radar then?
Never. I never had it on my radar. But what I knew I fell in love with is watching the award shows.
Yes.
And yes, so then that's when I was like, oh, okay, I would love to work on an award show. So that was it. Besides that, I never had it on my radar at all.
Isn't that interesting? Because when I won for the Wendy Williams show, you actually texted me, and I think I told you this story on your show on IG Live, and I knew it won, but then you texted and affirmed it, and I was like, how did I know? It was a weird synergy because I'd left the show already. I was on another project up in upstate New York somewhere,
Right.
So just let you know that, kinetically and spiritually how we can connect to things and just unknowing, you know.
Absolutely.
And you being my sister in spirit and my sister in the industry, you were so happy for us. And that touched me. That really touched me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're both started at the same place, we're both the same artists and we're all winners. We're all winners.
Amen.
So when you guys won, I was like, oh my God, he won. And, I had to contact you because you weren't in the building. So I love that.
And I love when you say all the time, God is my agent. And I firmly, firmly believe in that. I think God is always in the mix, honey, always.
Slowly, always.
You know,
and there's no hesitation to let everyone know how important God is in my life. Because you know how it is in this industry. People are afraid to talk about God. They're always, they're just afraid. But for me, I brag about it and I just let it know that I am where I am because of him.
And it's so obvious. I can see the blessings all around you and why you attract what you attract. It makes perfect sense to me. It really does. We have a tribe. We have Cindy Watson, we have Sam Fine and Oscar and Derek Monroe, Morel, so many others. It's a tribe of very talented people.
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. I want to dive in. I want to dive in. What were you going to say?
No, I tell people that when you surround yourself with positive folks, then, you are your surroundings.
Amen.
So we surrounded ourselves with icons. We surrounded ourselves with, folks that paved the way for us. And then now we are the ones that paving the way for the newcomers.
And people who really wanted to see us win,
Absolutely.
I've been around people who don't want to see you win. I've been around people who want to see you win.
Yeah.
You can feel the difference and you can tell the difference.
Absolutely.
Sure. Karen, I'm going to dive in. I know you've been in the industry for decades now, and I find everything you do very beautiful and charmed in a way. And we talked about the power of spirit being incorporated in your work. Mm-hmm. But, what advice would you give to an aspiring artist?
The advice that I would give an artist is focus on you. Always put God first, whatever your spiritual being is. Do not focus on other people. Don't worry about what other folks are doing. Worry about your craft. Do your homework.
Yes.
Do your research. Practice. Fail. Learn. Be kind to folks in the industry because you never know who's who.
That's true.
Be kind. And, you can meet someone that's a billionaire and they can have one t-shirt and jeans.
True.
Be kind. And your first impression is always your last impression because when you walk in the room, that's the first thing someone sees. So the key is to be kind, be nice, and be happy because when you're nasty, they will always remember the nasty person.
And yeah, when people do remember you and sometimes they're PAs on set.
Mhm.
And you don't
Always.
know, they could be the next EP, they could be the son or daughter of the billionaire that runs the company. You
Exactly.
don't know. And I'm like, I just tell people be kind and also lift up everyone. I mean, it took a village to help me win. And I'm sure
Mhm.
it takes a village to help you win in everything we do for
Really.
life. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
How have certain clients changed your perception of artistry and being a woman in business?
Well, in the beginning of my career, I started in a cosmetic
Hmm.
line and prescriptive. So that was all custom billing products and foundation. And while working in the department store, you work with all different ethnicities, whites, blacks, Hispanics. And that was the best learning experience I've ever had because I attended college for nursing and I just dived right in as a self taught makeup artist that had no idea, no schooling or anything. But what I realized is that while working in the department store, I saw what was lacking and the need of what was missing in the industry. So what I decided to do was I figured I started to I started to build my skill, help creating things and figuring things out.
Yes.
Because
Mm.
sometimes like you can have a client that has an issue, an issue with underneath their eyes. And if there's nothing there, like meaning if there's nothing in the shelf,
Hmm.
then you try to manipulate. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's all about what's the need for me creating something and making it work.
Yes. And you do. And you do. What inspires you?
What inspires me? God, my family, you know, happy God, joy, family, the happiness, the joy that I bring the joy that I have when what I love what I do. Am I saying it right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
are. That's what inspires you.
that would inspire.
When love
Yes,
is in the room.
I love what I do. I love bringing, transforming people, the transformation, how people react, how they smile, and it makes me happy.
Yes.
Waking up in the morning, my
Mhm.
family, my dad, God, it's just, I just love it. Sorry. That's what inspires me.
And that leans into gratitude, right? What are you grateful
Yes.
for? Mhm.
Being grateful and thankful. Wake up every morning and say, Lord, thank you that I am alive.
Yes.
Thankful that you bring good people in my life. I'm grateful and thankful for my jobs, my career, my new clients, upcoming events. It's like you just have to be grateful. I'm thankful for this apple juice. I'm thankful for a bag of potato chips. It's like
Mhm.
because look, thankful for water, thankful for air because people doesn't have air, people doesn't have water. With this pandemic that's happening right now, people wish there's no oxygen.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be grateful and thankful for a lot of things. So yeah,
Yes. It boils down to the simple things. It is clean water, which in many
yeah,
nations people don't have clean water. And it is being able to breathe, to inhale and exhale.
yeah.
I remember having COVID last year and not being able to take 5 seconds of a breath, and it was just spirit and my own common sense and having the vitamins I needed in my home to get me through it. So I refused to go to the hospital during that time because there's a lot of confusion. And
Zero.
yes, and a friend advised me. She's like, I won't
Yeah,
say what she worked for, but she works for a very huge hospital organization in New York City. She's like, stay home.
yeah.
She's like, figure it out. She's like, try this, this, and this. And it saved my life. And I'm forever indebted to her because everyone else is saying go to an emergency room. And I don't think I would be
Mhm. No, no.
so grateful for many things. Let's put it that
Thankful, yes, and grateful for
way.
her.
And we'll be right back with more beauty and gratitude after these messages. can find all the Satonic products at our Go shop on Solivity at go.solivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care. It is all there at the Go shop. Go shop Solivity.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices. And together, we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Soulivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
We work so hard sometimes. Isn't it time for a break? Take a walk or enjoy nature, or maybe a leap or a ride, or even a dip. Spending time with a friend, or some time alone. Whatever it is, always spend time growing and learning with a Solivity weekend. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Solivity TV.
I know you've been a part of a very successful talk show for how long now? Is it 22, 20 seasons?
Actually, this is the 25th season.
Shut up.
25th season. We're celebrating actually now. And I've been on set with the ladies for 17 years.
17. Wow. And
Yeah.
you've gone through and seen a lot of hosts that are still your clients. I want to drop that little more. So many of them are still your clients.
Yes.
So and I practice this too. I don't take sides. I love people. I love people. And I know that everyone has needs, right?
Yes.
And that's how your circle and your business expands. Yes.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
17 years. Wow. That's a ride.
I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I'm known for Karen knows where all the dead bodies are buried. I don't tell, I'm raised from Haitian immigrants, and my dad, when I first got hired at the job, he said, go to work, mind your business, and don't get involved. And keep your mouth.
Amen. And I tell people I see everything. I'm not saying everything, but I see
everything. We see exactly. And that's the world we're in,
and at the same time, as we know, I'm not talking about The View, but just our world in general, television and film, there can be a lot of drama behind the scenes. And it is about staying centered and often quiet and observing, because there's two sides to every story. I always say that there's two sides, and if drama is following you everywhere you go, what's the problem? So your dad gave you very good advice,
Keep that trap shut, honey.
And for Aries, I'm an Aries Taurus, but so for Aries, it's hard, honey. Because that fire wants to come up. What's on the horizon for you? I know that with your multiple projects that you have, you're cooking up something, I think.
I am.
What can you tell us? I know you can't tell us a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So I am in the process of creating something, and I am taking my time with it. It's all about timing.
Yes.
I remember in the beginning of my career, someone said, why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? During that time, I wasn't mature enough. I was having a good time. I was partying. I was making money. I was traveling, and I wasn't business oriented. You know what I'm saying? I was not there. So I always knew what was missing. And so I am in the process of, there's something in a mix. And let's just say I'm going to pull a Beyonce. Because whenever she drops the bomb, she drops the bomb. So I'll do a Dupiche beauty drop service.
Yes.
So when I release. But yes, it's going to be good. And I'm calling it and claiming it. And it is a need and a must. And it will take care of everyone.
And that's how we stay focused and on purpose when it comes to whatever we're doing, whether it's dropping something new, a new book, a new whatever. It's about concealing, being focused, and pulling a Beyonce.
Yes. You have to, you never know. All of a sudden, it's like 12 o'clock and drops. We're like, but we didn't even know she was working on something.
Exactly. How does your Haitian roots like play into how you move in life?
Oh my goodness. Well,
bring us home, honey. Bring us home. Bring us home.
Okay, so my parents are from Haiti.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, I love the Haitian root. I love where I'm from.
Yeah.
I love the culture. I love the music. I love the mannerism. I mean, I love the respect, the pride. I mean,
the elegance,
the elegance, the resilience. I mean, the education, what's important.
Yes.
I mean, my parents never cared about the fashion, who wore what and who's wearing what. It was all about your dignity, your name. Your name is all you have.
Yes.
I mean, pride, education was so important because, like, if you think about Haitians in the media, of course, just in case people did not know, Haitian is the first Black republic which gained their freedom.
And one of the wealthiest nations in the world during that time.
The wealthiest nation. But of course, in social media and the news, it shows all the devastation. It shows the poverty. There's poverty everywhere.
Yes,
there's poverty in New York. There's poverty in Los Angeles. There's poverty in Brazil. And of course, when you think of Brazil, the first thing that people think of Brazil is what? Bikini bodies, Brazilian
Carnival.
bodies. Exactly. But when you go to Brazil, there's poverty everywhere.
All around
but
you.
Haiti is known for the pearl of, they're called the Pearl of Caribbean, which means we have beautiful mountain and beautiful beaches. I mean, I can go on and on.
Yes.
But
I need to go. I need to visit. I really do.
Like, it's the most beautiful place to go visit.
Yes.
And the people, the soup jumeau, which is the freedom soup that we eat. I mean, it's just.
Says it's patois.
Honey, it has taught me to be pride when I walk into the building. Yes. Love what you do. Your name is all you have. Respect people.
Yes. And you carry that on you.
And you have, yes.
You are wrapped in the blessing of your nation. You're wrapped in the blessing of your family and the blessing of God. And I feel that. And I'm holding my hands like this because it is like wrapped, cloaked.
Yes.
Yes.
I can go on and on. Okay, let's go. All right.
And we'll be right back with more Beauty and Gratitude after these messages.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug, or stress and anxiety at work, don't forget you have Teladoc. Great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week. From anywhere you are. day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it. And there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting solivity.com/health perks. That's solivity.com/health perks. Solivity Magazine and Beyond Words Publishing want to remind you about the importance of continuing to follow public health guidelines to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Please continue to wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please visit these sites for further information about how to stay safe from COVID-19 into the new year. Remember, love protects us.
You know, how do we add value as makeup artists to the world around us?
Will we add value? Well, the joy that I get, the way I feel that we add value is the joy when we accentuate someone's beauty.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, how we transform the transformation. Let me tell you a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Every year with my team, we do makeovers for the unfortunate,
Yes.
people, victim of domestic violence,
Mm-hmm.
cancer patients, victims of trafficking.
Mm.
And what I've noticed with all of these organizations, they're covered with pain,
Mm.
you know?
Mm.
And when they sit in my chair or in the artist chair, they're so low and their energy is low and they're so sad. But as soon as you do their makeup, it's like layers. It just it's removing off their body. You know what I mean? And it's like they get the confidence that they get. They walk better. They talk better. They're like, give me a camera. They're photographing. They're smiling. And that brings joy to me because I'm like, oh my God, I'm bringing joy in their
Right.
life, you know? So people don't understand that. Then that's what we do as an artist. You know, the value that we bring into the world is the beauty inner, bringing it out.
Yes.
So it's just, I just love it. I
You
just
know,
love it.
our work, Karen, is our ministry in many ways. You know, Marianne Williamson always says that our work is our ministry. No matter what you do in this life, you know,
Yes.
you can touch people. You can come at them in a very negative way, or you can come at them
Mhm.
in a beautiful and kind way. And like you, I work with victims of domestic violence and sex trafficking back in
Mhm.
17 years. And what I learned that you have to show the beauty to people within them.
Mhm.
So I would always like poll the room. I would start my seminar just like this. I would say, tell me something beautiful about yourself.
Mhm.
You know? Because we work with some of the most beautiful people in the world, and they'll sit in your chair and complain about their saggy eyes and this, that, and the other. I'm like, hey, you're gorgeous. So
Yeah.
in that room with those women who have gone through hell and back and are still standing, and some of them have children. And I said, tell me, and they would be mute. No one would say anything. Then I would say to their friend next to them, I'm like, tell your friend, a random named Laura, what's beautiful about her. Oh my God,
Right.
Laura has gorgeous hair, gorgeous eyes. And Laura goes, what? You think that? Because no
Right.
one's ever told her
Nobody
that.
knows that. Yeah.
And then the room opens up and I'll say, well, and we don't sexualize it in any way because
Mhm.
that's how they're dealt with in life, period.
Mhm.
I'll say, you have amazing eyes and I see the different hues in your eyes, the green, the brown, and there's hints of orange. And they're like, whoa, you see all that in me? And
Exactly.
it's like a flower starts to open in the room. And before the session is over, there's a few of us there from different walks of life talking about beauty, fitness, mental health, etc.
Mhm.
It's almost like a lotus flower opens and all of a sudden they're talking and laughing and some of their
Yeah.
kids are there and their kids will come up to me and say, I have never seen my mom laugh
Get
or
that.
smile. And these are children that are products of, DV, domestic violence, and also products of sex trafficking.
Yeah.
They already have a stigma, but it's letting them know their worth.
Yes.
There is worth,
Yes.
So I'm going to lead into this question while I get my whole speech.
No.
When I say whole, I mean wholly when I say to people, I see the whole part of you. And Karen, I see the whole part of you, the holy part of you. How can we, make the world more whole as individuals, not just as makeup artists, but as individuals?
Connected with your spirituality, I connect with God because I
Mhm.
have the greatest connection with God.
Mhm.
My family and being grateful for all my blessings, and that's what makes me feel whole.
Mhm. Mhm.
My spiritual connection, how when I wake up daily and just thankful and grateful, and when I walk out the door and my family and the connection, and it's just being connected with God and my family, and just
Yes.
being grateful for a lot of things and for my blessings. So
Amen.
that's what makes me whole.
Amen. One last question, my friend. Finish the sentence. A phenomenal woman to me is.
A phenomenal woman to me is someone that lives by her standards.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. Lady of the day, lady of the evening, lady of the millennium. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. And thank you. I love you so much. And continue to do great work, continue to
Thank
be
you.
fabulous, and continue to live as a vampire.
Thank you. You know what? Tell us where we can find you and talk about your show as well. So where can we find you on Instagram and talk about your show? I love it.
Yes, you can you can find me on Instagram, on all my social media outlet. Everything is KarenDupiche.com.
Mhm.
And on social media, I created this IG live. It's called Conversation with Karen.
Love it.
And it's a wonderful chat to where I chat with people from all artists, anyone from all walks of life. We talk about empower, inspire, and we motivate new artists and whoever that's in the business.
Yes.
So
Yeah. It's
it's
great, guys.
really
You definitely check it out. What day is it and what time?
well. I normally try to do it on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., but due to my scheduling,
Okay.
things change. But normally it's Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Eastern
Eastern
time.
Standard Time, guys. You
Yeah.
have to check it out. And Karen, thank you so much for being with
Thank
us.
you for having me.
I love you.
I love you more. Thank
Bye,
you.
baby.